Professor Bukenya teyali naffe mu nsiko yali ebweru naye abazadde be bali naffe mu nsiko kati guli omusaayi w'abalwanyi ndowooza gwe gumulemeseza n'agamba nti amazima sisobola kwetuga sisobola kulwanyisa ekyange kankomewo awaka ewange. N'olwekyo Professor Bukenya aleese ekiteeso era nkiwagira agamba nti okukyusa ebyapa mu Buganda n'okugula ettaka tukiyimirize okumala emyaka 2 twekenenye. Besigye yajja n'ayingirako mu magye gaffe omwaka 82 olutalo luli wakati nzijukira Besigye yajja wali ekitema Masanga owomugenzi Kezero Lusonko we yayingirira mwezi gw'omunaana. Muganda wange Mbabazi yali ebweru butwali tulwana yali muntu waffe naye yali bweru teyali ku kyoto ky'olutalo yali eyo bali kati bwe yajja kubanga tetwalina abayigirize bangi abatonotono abatuyambako netubakwasa obuyinza.
Okwo okuvuma okwo kubaliko kubavuma amazima ebibuuzo bino omwami Museveni ono yebiddemu yekka. Era nave uwe nga nzikiriza oba oli yetuge nja kuwagira Pulezidenti Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
Of course, that happened at Katomi Kingdom Resort. And sometimes I think that if I were Kayihura, I would have stopped that. Why? To create equity so that people say, this man has stopped all of them. But of course, I would be asking too much, wouldn't I?
It's a party militia. When we come to this.
Pull call for purely your aid. I know that they spoke a language that is Gujarati to you.
That is not national, it's not official.
It is the national language.
Because
President Museveni was saying that Besigye came very late to the struggle. He only arrived in 1982, midway the struggle, and he did not imbibe from the fountain of the struggle, so he's lukewarm. For Mbabazi, while he was one of them, he really was on the periphery. He was abroad and he never quite understood the struggle. Because they had a shortage of educated people, Mbabazi was brought in like they brought in the pool calls. They found educated people and brought them in, and that's where he's at.
My main point here that President Museveni...
But Charles, the reason I brought President Museveni, that President Museveni is comfortable. He's reguling, he's cracking his jokes. I don't know whether that is the man that you're saying,
but that's the point,
that he is being hounded and hunted.
The point Rumushana made was that the country is used to seeing Museveni acting that way. Even when the inside is in shambles, even when he's beaten, he's always hopeful. And he always acts and maintains the outside orderly. Okay? But what the country does not know is they have never known a Museveni who becomes hopelessly hopeless. How will he react when finally, okay? Because that moment is coming. Because if the police continue what they are doing now, and worldwide, it's becoming ugly, no matter what explanation. And then here,
who cares about that world? That ugly place you're saying is the one that is supplying you equipments that are listening to your phone. That ugly place is the one that is working with you in the Sudan and the Somalia.
My friend,
do they really care?
We live in an interconnected world, okay? We live in an interconnected world, and you mistreat people like this, women like this. There's no bad mother.
David,
Listen,
David, you are
allow
really
me,
being
allow me
too
to have,
hopeful and
allow me to express my views.
and really
you
too
have your own
optimistic
views
about the West.
Now you have your own views. Let me now take you on on this matter. A mother is a mother,
Agreed.
and women's rights are human rights.
True.
Now, to see them being degraded this way, it's totally unacceptable. If we cannot commit ourselves to our mothers,
David, where
then we
you and
better
I
hand over this
depart,
country to the
David,
better children of our mothers.
David,
because we are failing.
David, where you and I
Let me
depart
come back.
is you indeed share the pain.
Yeah.
But for you, you
But-
assume that
But
someone
because
in
you're
the West
stopping me,
will be
no, you're
more
stopping me.
hard
You're stopping
than
me.
we are here.
You're stopping me from telling you what it is generating internally here.
Let me hear the
And why
internal.
we are concerned. And why we are concerned that you degrade our mothers like this, that you play around with our children like this, children of our mothers. You bundle a member of parliament like a lawyer like Mwiru, elected by people. Who has elected these police? Who are these police that are mishandling people's representatives and bundling them, throwing them on the back of a truck like this? If I found Museveni, I would save him, but I would not put him at the back of a pickup. Please treat our people with dignity. You can still do this thing, but in a very smart way and under admiration of the public. But the way they are going about it, good luck. But the point
Jonathan.
I want, of course, there's bad luck, Jonathan, in Juba. Although there's, but
Just hold on, David. Viewers, you can join the show. I'll be able to take possibly 4 or 5 calls. 0200 90
this
66
thing-
72. 0200 90 66 72.
the police are actually undermining the objectives of these. I don't know why it is taking so long for President Museveni to speak against this, because it is demobilizing people. It is demobilizing, but for them, they want to subdue a population so that people live under fear, so that women don't come to political parties, so that people don't come to vote. That's why for them, when a minority vote Museveni, 5.4 million vote Museveni, while 5.6 million stay out. So it means the minority are the ones ruling us.
I'll hold you. Hello?
Look at that.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
This is thanks for the program.
Welcome. Your name, question or comment?
Andrew calling from Najananko.
Yes, Andrew, go for it.
Yes, I've liked the program, but
It's a big but.
Yes, but...
yes, so my point is the police are totally disrespecting those people, and the way how they handle them is really against the human rights. So actually you can't be happy if you are seated there. You see someone being pulled out from his own house, like the way how they called Honorable Nganda from his home. He was trying to take the kids to the school, and the guys were like, no, you are not going anywhere. So if that thing continues, by the way, everyone can get annoyed.
Thank you. Thank you. He says that it will whip up public anger. We'll take 1, 2 others. Hello? Hello?
No.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, you're speaking to Kalinaji Farouk.
Yes, Farouk, speak a little louder.
Yes, I'm a very big fan of your show, and I'm very happy I'm going to the first time. My concern is really with the police. I don't know where we are heading, because when you consider the way they are handling the situation, it's really, really, really disappointing. By the mere fact that they are allowing NRM guys to go ahead with their campaigns and really dismantling the opposition the way they are doing, it's really absurd, and I don't know what they're thinking.
Thank you. The pictures running are the pictures of the arrest of Honorable Paul Mwiru. Mwiru was interesting because he took quite a number of slaps, and his real crime was he was asking under what law they were being stopped from moving. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening, Toronto.
Good evening, Ndugu. Your name?
My name is Mr. Simo.
Yes, Asimwe.
Can I request someone, at least one person from the studio,
Mm.
who can condemn civilians refusing arrest? Why should anybody refuse arrest from the police? Can I at least get one person from the studio who can at least condemn that lady refusing arrest? Thank you so much.
All right. Ntege wants one of the people in the studio to condemn
Wait, is it Ntege?
Asimwe Nteje.
Okay, when you say Ntege, you change that.
Why civilians refuse to be arrested. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
My name is Sandy.
Yes, Sunday, go right ahead.
I really like Ashen, and I would like to ask Peter and the team for bringing this topic. But one thing I would like to make clear is that in the past, President Museveni has put it that General Kayihura is a very good movement cadre. Now, whoever is acting under Kayihura is acting in a manner that is meant to please President Museveni, no matter whether it is legal or it is illegal. So, I mean, we are meant, to have such a situation prevail even in the future. So, it is really not a good thing.
Thank you. I think I'll take the last caller for the evening, whoever will have that chance. Hello? Hello? Yes, good evening. Please speak a little louder.
Good evening, sir.
Your name, question or comment?
My comment is,
Your name?
I'm called Kijabadi.
You're called? Hello?
Good evening, someone. My name is that
I'm sorry. When you wait to listen to yourself in the background on your set, then we lose time. For that matter, I'll take the last one. Hello?
yes,
Yes, good evening. Your name, question or comment? And do that pretty fast.
this is a big experience from Kasabian.
Didas, would you speak a little louder and faster?
Yes. I was saying
Mm-hmm.
that I've been hearing the gentleman talking about civilians. I was saying that I get surprised when I hear somebody saying that why should civilians refuse to be arrested? The mouth between the civilian and a police officer who is trained to handle each other.
Thank you. Who has the training to handle the others? Richard, can I start with you?
Yeah. I mean, President Museveni has praised many people, including Dr. Kizza Besigye at some time, including Mr. Amama Mbabazi, Honorable Amama Mbabazi at another time, including many others. So for me, praising one or the other is a contextualization of the political times. But the second thing.
But I love the way you have. Can you repeat that? Can you repeat
Yeah, I don't know. The second, because you see, there are times when we.
the way you laughed?
Yeah, you see, there are times when we raise issues and I'm thinking, oh, really? Are we serious? The other thing is that it's not right for anybody to do wrong, whether it's the civilians or the police. Yeah, I'm happy the phone is making Chivazo laugh.
No.
And
One of the viewers is complaining that how come the gentlemen here do not even have a glass of water? Antonio, it's because they chose to do coffee before. But we'll do water for decoration for the next show.
That's a right moment in this.
Yes, some of them fear to be poisoned.
and the other thing is, you see, if the civilians are acting wrongly and are acting illegally and are acting, the police shouldn't do the same. So for me, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Even 3 wrongs, yes. So if an institution, a force, or individuals that are in or whatever are, and I think this should not be tolerated in any way. The thing about a lot of us, almost all of us, we tell half truths. Sometimes we tell untruths. A lot of times we tell anti-truths. And you know, this is a combination. But for me, we also tell mistruths. And this plays out depending on where we are at what time. We shall condemn another side depending on which side we are. We shall praise another side depending on which side we are. And we all play it. The other tool that we play, whatever side we are on, is fear-mongering. We really do a lot of fear-mongering, depending as a political tool. And we use it, all of us, all the time. If you don't do this, this is going to happen. If you do this, the world is going to stop tomorrow. But like I always say, the people who lead us.
Was the chairman of LC3 NRM Ruero's house banned?
So the people who lead us, want to take over this country. And they will find a country to take over. Whatever situations we draw, whatever projections we
bring in
draw.
the other 2 gentlemen, I know Pulkol is really being very time cautious, but before I bring in the other 2 gentlemen, there is something that you deliberately choose to scatter around. Is it right for President Museveni to continue on a campaign trail while his competition are shut out completely? Yeah, it's the competition. Charles, you learn these things.
Is it right?
No. I told you, Chivazo.
Contextualization.
The reason I am a panelist and an analyst is I don't answer like a P7 time of the 80s, A, B, C, D.
You don't want to answer.
Don't push me
No.
there. Otherwise,
Richard, don't fight. Just say I will not answer, and I understand. And I understand.
Because you see, Chivazo, you spent a quarter of an hour crying, condemning one
David
side.
Pulkol.
No, listen, Chief. There are 3 points here.
No, I understand you.
can't fail to
I
make it
actually
be
expected that answer.
I think
I am
for the
also
viewers,
disappointed sometimes.
for the viewers, the time has come for us to revisit what is this government's concept of national security.
What is the kind
National security is, no matter what distraction you want to give, national security should be national security should be state security plus human security. Human security, our police, our army, our intelligence should focus on how do we safeguard people's freedom from fear, people's freedom from want, so that poverty is part of security issue, which must be tackled. Now, state security in terms of security of our state institutions, of the state, but a small component should be regime security. Now, our police at the moment, our army at the moment, the senior officers have turned security concept upside down to the point where they are now making it regime security. All this policing is to make Museveni and his regime more secure, even if it means hurting the security of citizens. And I think that is wrong. But of course, you can understand who is Kale Kaihura. He was a presidential protection something officer.
Come on,
he was his guard.
David.
He was
No.
He was a
Officers
presidential
grow.
assistant.
You will start at some point.
Listen,
You will
he
grow
was
into
a military assistant of the president. So when it comes to police, his allegiance, first and foremost, is to President Museveni. Second, to the army.
which is the obligation
Third,
of every
to the
officer.
country. But it should be the country first. the army second, the individual third. But they have turned this upside down. That's what happens elsewhere in the world. Point number 2, why civilians must resist this police? Because a rally in Rukunjiri is allowed by the law. And police has no power to stop it because it is called by a political party. Look, read that, which is registered party. It's not a rebel movement. Going to open a party office. A party office is a party office of a registered political party in Uganda. Just to go and open and cut a red tape, you must stop Kizza Besigye, you must stop people like Ibrahim Nganda to go to open an office. Excuse me. So that is illegal. Thirdly, the police is
but you're
now
reading the notes upside down.
Yeah, the police is now misusing its powers. The police is becoming the interpreter of the law. They are also the ones, they're becoming judges, they are prosecutors. So they have completely thrown overboard that part of the Constitution which says everybody is presumed innocent until proven guilty. So I think the time has come for us to take away this power from the police. The police should go to court so that it is the court to issue an order to stop that rally, to stop that activity of opening that office. It should not be the police.
Bit.
So that the courts, the judges can protect us.
But you see, that is not what was put in the POMA. The POMA actually made the police the all-powerful.
No, it's not. Even in the POMA, if you read that particular part, it doesn't give the police power, at least to stop this. The police is going overboard. The police is violating the law. Now, what do we do? Of course, Article 1 says nobody has a right to raise, any individual to raise a personal army, a personal police force. Now, if this police force is becoming personal, if the UPDF is becoming personal, like President Museveni is saying, my army, then we have a right to challenge that army.
We need to get out of here. Let me hear you.
Does Charles have a problem with the yellow?
These are just stickers. These are just stickers. These are just stickers.
The president has made a very instructive statement because he has come closer to identifying Mr. Bukenya's parents. Yes. Mr. Bukenya has only introduced the mother. Mr. Bukenya has never introduced his father to us. And I'm sorry that I go into his parents, but he's a politician, he's a political actor.
I want to see how that relates with what we are discussing.
Mr. Bukenya, Mr. Museveni says these fought the war. He's talking about the war in Ruwero, which was a conscious war. It was fought by Bukenya's parents. And Bukenya is now following the blood of that. That's why he has gone back. It was a conscious war, but it had the RPA. What came out as RPA? Kagame, Rwigema, etc. And they seized the Uganda state. But the seizure of the Uganda state was not an end in itself. No. It was a means to an end. And the end was the seizure of the Rwanda state. And eventually the DRC state.
How does that relate with what we are discussing?
Yes. Therefore, the seizure of the Uganda state is not to give you democracy.
The parents of Bukenya.
The parents of Bukenya, why they fought and captured state power here, was not to give you rights, was not to give you democracy. No, was not to give you anything. It was for a different purpose. And it does not end with the seizure of that state. No, it goes further to the maintenance and the security of that state. And any means used by Bukenya's parents, including Kare Kayihura and the others, in maintaining that state, any means are justified. And I'm surprised that they have not killed Besigye and the others. I'm surprised. I think they are moving a little bit slow. I told you, you'll be shocked when we come back.
On that note, I will end the show at that point. I will not have anyone purport that the state shall kill its opponent. I'm hoping it shall not. That the state shall kill. But, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasure always.
Throwing those spikes on the road.
But you see you complaining when we came here over the spikes. They almost committed the murder.
Yeah, the police was about to murder people.
Good night.